good to have you here. I am filming this clip on the Sunday before I actually want to start this vlog because I just finished my last book from November's TBR and December is starting this week, and I figured why not just start pulling out my new books for this month right now. I'm still kind of undecided about how many books I want to pull because there's one book that is part of my book club that's coming up next month, but the book is kind of expensive and it's on Amazon, and I don't know if I want to pay for it because it is a new book. It just came out a couple of months ago, so I don't know if I actually want to order it because I don't want to spend like 15 to 20 euros on a paperback book. So I think I'll just pull 5, and then whatever I don't get finished, if I do end up buying the book, then I'll read that one instead of one of the other books. That's what I think we're gonna do. Because I'm kind of on a book buying ban, sort of, and my libraries don't exactly have very Christmassy books, at least I haven't looked. I'm just gonna pull from my jar 5 books and see what we get. I'm kind of sad because I do really want to read Christmas themed books, but that's okay. So let's get to picking. I'm really nervous. I don't want to pull Voyager because after reading a long book, I don't really want to read another long one. So the next one we have is Library of Souls. This is the 3rd book in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series. I will probably have to go to the library for that one. The next one, The Midnight Library. Yay! I'm gonna go grab that. Okay, I'm already happy about this one because it's a thinner read. I'm excited to get to this book because a lot of people have been reading it. It is by Matt Haig, who has slowly become one of my favorite authors. I'm currently reading The Comfort Book by him, and I love his writing. But it's also nonfiction, and I really love nonfiction as well. But I'm excited to finally get to this book after hearing so many good things about it. And as per usual, I will read the back of it for you because I don't know what it's about. Nora's life has been going from bad to worse. Then, at the stroke of midnight, on her last day on Earth, she finds herself transported to a library. There, she is given the chance to undo her regrets and try out each of the other lives she might have lived, which raises the ultimate question: with infinite choices, what is the best way to live? This sounds so good. I really like the premise of this already. I'm really excited. This might be the first book I pick up. All right, book number 3, we have Narnia. So I have the complete collection of the Chronicles of Narnia in one book, basically. I've read the first 2 books, and next up is The Horse and His Boy. I've never read these stories before. I started this book when I was a child, never got around to finishing it. I don't think I got any further than The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, which was the last book I finished, and now is The Horse and His Boy. And so this, I'm gonna put this to the side, and once I'm done picking, the Narnia piece of paper will go back in the jar because there are multiple books in this book, and once I'm done with this one story, then the next time I pick it, it'll be the next story from this book. So that's how that's gonna work. So I'm just gonna lay this one to the side. So we have 3, book number 4, Forrest Gump. So far these stories have been really thin ones, which I'm excited about. I got this copy of Forrest Gump at a local thrift shop here in Leipzig, and I think I only paid like €1 for it. I love the movie so much. I loved it so much that I have always considered naming my son Forrest. I just love the name. I don't know if I need to explain what happens in this book, but I have heard that the book is very different from the movie. So I'm excited to see how that happens. And for the final book, Bridgerton number 2, yes! Finally. I'm really excited that I'm picking like good books so far, that I haven't been disappointed by my pulls. because I really am just avoiding Voyager right now. I know it's in there. I know every time I pull one out, the chance just keeps growing that I'll pull it at some point. But so now I'm gonna put Narnia back in, put this back on my shelf. Here is Bridgerton book number 2, The Viscount Who Loved Me. I never knew that I was gonna be into these types of like romance novels, like the one that you always see in Barnes & Noble, like there's like that shelf and there's always like those topless men on them. I think this might belong to that category of romance. However, ever since Bridgerton came out on Netflix, I've been obsessed and I devoured the first book not like just a couple of months ago, and I got the second one. I am kind of bummed because I follow a Instagram account that talks about like they'll post pictures of the scenes that come up with the next season of Bridgerton, and so I really want to read this before it comes out, and if I read it this next month I'll be on track to do that. I kind of already know what's gonna happen. I mean, I have seen who he ends up with and whatever, it's what it is, but I don't know the story, I don't know the premise at all. So I'll read the back for you just in case. 1814 promises to be another eventful season, but not, this author believes, for Anthony Bridgerton, London's most elusive bachelor who has shown no indication that he plans to marry. And in all truth, why should he? When it comes to playing the consummate rake, nobody does it better. Lady Whistledown Society Papers, April 1814. But this time the gossip columnists have it wrong. Anthony Bridgerton hasn't just decided to marry, he's also chosen a wife. The only obstacle is his intended's older sister, Kate Sheffield, the most meddlesome woman ever to grace a London ballroom. The spirited schemer is driving Anthony mad with her determination to stop the betrothal. But when he closes his eyes at night, Kate's the woman haunting his increasingly erotic dreams. Contrary to popular belief, Kate is quite sure that reformed rakes do not make the best husbands, and Anthony Bridgerton is the most wicked rogue of them all. Kate is determined to protect her sister, but she fears her own heart is vulnerable. And when Anthony's lips touch hers, she's suddenly afraid she might not be able to resist the reprehensible rake herself. Oh. I'm like, I feel like I'm blushing. I don't know if I am, but that kind of made me blush a little bit. I've also seen on Instagram that the next season will be very steamy, so this is gonna be quite the ride. Okay, so here is the stack for November, including a missing book that is currently missing that I'll have to go get sometime this week at the library. I'll have to see if it's available first and foremost. Who knows, maybe an extra book will come upon that for my book club read, but this is what we're working with and I'm very happy. Don't be deceived by this one because it's only gonna be like that much that I have to read. So I've got some thin books. I know this one will go quick. The other one will probably take me a little bit longer. I know it's gonna be around the 400 page mark, I believe. So it's probably gonna be the biggest one out of all of these, but this is a good stack. I had to come back on because I remembered, because A Library of Souls is the third book in the series of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I want to put the next book in, which is A Map of Souls. So I've just written it down on a little piece of paper. I'm gonna fold it up and I'm gonna put it in the jar for next time. So that is a possibility.
Wish me a Merry Christmas, darling, on this Christmas night. Presents are up there under the tree. It's Christmas for you and me.
Hello, welcome to a new week. I just left work and I am now on my way to the library to pick up a book for this month's TBR. Today was kind of a stressful day at work. I don't know, just some things didn't work out very well, and then I just felt really overwhelmed. But let me show you the library. It's so pretty.
It's Christmas for me and you, because tomorrow morning there will be a room of happy children and shouts of glee. But since they're all dreaming of what Santa will bring, it's Christmas for you and me.
I look rough. I'm really tired. It's about 8, just after 8 in the evening. I came home and I ate and I just watched TV, put on my phone. Because as I already mentioned, today was kind of a hard day for me. I just kind of just want to sleep, and so I'm just really tired. But because I still have about 45 minutes until I actually want to go to sleep, I'm just gonna read for a while. I've already started the Midnight Library, and I really like it so far. I just love the premise of it, and it's something that I think about often anyways, just out of curiosity. And so I'm excited to just continue reading. And it's a quick book because it's smaller, but I like it. I like when books are quick like that. So I'm just gonna get to reading, and then I'll probably just see you tomorrow. Hey there, today is Tuesday. I have not filmed at all today. It's 8:15 right now. What a day. I'm just gonna keep it short and simple. I started work at 7:30, had another hard kind of emotional day, but once I kind of word vomited everything out to Misha and had a bit of a cry and completed a job successfully or figured something out at work, I felt better. So I think that's just like my go-to thing. I have to kind of talk through it, feel it, and then have like a moment of success. And then I just feel better after that. So I'm glad that the hard part is behind me now, or I'm over the hill. And I worked until about 2, and then after work I just got immediately into starting editing my video that I'm gonna put up tomorrow, and my second reading vlog. I worked on that until about 5, and man, editing, seriously, I see this every time. Editing takes so much more time than I always think it's going to. I just talk way too much. So I'm trying to keep my clips short and simple from here on out. After that, I finished doing some Christmas decorations and kind of just cleaned up around the house a little bit. I mean, not really. Did some laundry, and then just read. Had some dinner with Misha. He's gone at a small group right now, and otherwise I just read. I just got out of the shower. That's why I look like a wet rat. And figured I'd just fill you in before I went to bed. I did want to show you the rest of my Christmas decorations because I don't think I've shown you everything yet. Let me turn you around. So I have shown you the beautiful mother load. I worked in the living room this morning because I put on these lights. I hung these up yesterday or the day before. I don't remember when I hung these up, but I hung up these fairy lights all around. It's not focusing. Just to give it a little bit more of that Christmassy feeling. And when I woke up this morning, I was feeling, hold on. I hung these up. No, I was talking about work. I woke up this morning feeling really anxious and knew I had to work today. So I came in here, turned on my lights, and just worked out here on the couch, and it was really good. I put on like a Christmas YouTube video for with like Christmas music in the background, and that was very calming and soothing. It was like the perfect emotional support that I needed for today. So I haven't showed you like in detail my Christmas decorations yet. This is a picture of Misha and I in 2014. This was like a couple of months after we started dating, and this was his first time visiting me in the US. It was his first time in the US at all, and it was over Christmas, and so this was like, I think this is Christmas Eve when we got this picture done. We went to the mall, took a picture with Santa, and I love it so much. We look so young, beautiful, healthy. Oh, youth. Here I have like a little cookie jar. Misha got me this for Christmas. This is my pride and joy. This is an advent calendar, kind of, that I've had, or a Christmas countdown that I've had since I was a child. Oh my gosh, I just noticed Santa's missing. I'll have to go look for him. Normally there's like a little Santa that sits up here, and every day in December you pull out one of these things and he just slowly makes his way down the chimney, and on Christmas Eve he ends up right in there. I have this like really bland fake pine branch that I got from IKEA a couple of years ago, and I didn't know what to do with it. Normally it's somewhere else, but since we're in a new place and I don't have that much room for it, I just put it around the door to our living room. And the lighting in here really does not do this setup justice at all. But here's the overview. First, I have a advent calendar that I have set up for Misha and myself. We'll just take turns picking something out of it. It just has some sweets in there. This is a Christmas sign that I got a couple of years ago. Right there I have a little Christmas countdown that I've also had since I was a child. I just have these things because I'm very nostalgic and they make me feel like a child again. This is the formal advent calendar that I got for Misha. It's just got a bunch of organic goodies in there. This is one he made for me. So this is a box I got as a gift, I think last year or the year before, from my youth students when I was a youth leader. And Misha just repurposed it this year and put some goodies for me in there. Here I have our stockings. I got this for Misha, I think our first Christmas together in Germany, and this is mine. This is my stocking that I've had since I was a child, and I am so obsessed with it because I think it's the most beautiful stocking there is. This lighting really doesn't do it justice, but it's this beautiful dark, I mean in the camera it looks kind of like an orangey red, but it's a dark red, like a wine red, and it has these gold sprinkles and snowflakes on them. I just love it so much. And I just love this setup. I mean, it's kind of busy, but I think it works. Tomorrow is December 1st, so I can't wait to open up all of our goodies. Just start Advent with you. I'll take you along each day and show you Santa falling down through his chimney. I have to find him. I don't know where he's at. I have been reading The Midnight Library still. It's so good. I think it's kind of getting long because I mean the general premise has happened, and I mean I do like that I'm getting to experience more lives with the main character, but at some point it just kind of gets repetitious. Is that a word? I don't remember. And so I'm like, okay, I get it. She's living another life at this point. I get it. I'm getting kind of bored, but I really like Matt Haig and I really like his writing, and I like the philosophical ideas that he brings to his writing. I just love it. So I'm gonna continue reading that for tonight, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, welcome to Wednesday. Let's get to my advent calendars.
And the stockings are hung. It's Christmas and the night is young. Santa brought me a bottle of wine. Soon we'll be feeling fine.
Ooh, babe. Oh, it's bath crystals. So I can take a winter's bath. Oh, I love you, Misha. Hey there. Today is Wednesday evening. Week is very non-eventful because I have just been working through a lot of stuff, and when I'm working, I've been working from home and then trying to deal out emotional things with Misha and friends, and also just working on my YouTube videos. So I just have kind of been avoiding picking up the camera a little bit. I am still reading the Midnight Library. I don't really have many thoughts for it, but I just want to pop on to give today a little bit of an update and to just say happy first day of December, and I can't wait to see you in the morning. And I'm really tired. It's about 9:30 now, so I'm gonna go to get ready for bed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Welcome to Thursday. Am I still wearing the same sweatshirt that I put on yesterday? Yes. Are we gonna talk about it? No. I just finished up working and now I have my weekend, which I'm very excited about. But now I get to open up my advent calendars. So let's start with Santa. So Misha already opened the one that's hanging on the wall, which you can't, this one, because he's on the even days. And so I just get to open this one from Misha. This is my favorite kind of chocolate. I love Misha so much. This is like a raspberry yogurt chocolate. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so here's what's on the docket for today. I'm going to get ready, get dressed, and then I'm going to film a YouTube video for Saturday, and I'm really excited to get this project going. I've started it yesterday. I am creating a series of stress prevention. All of the infos for that I will link here in info tag to my information starting video, which I'm going to film right now. That will tell you all about it, why I'm doing it, what it is. And yeah, I started yesterday, day number 1, and we're gonna go through all of next year. I'm kind of nervous because it's kind of a really big project, but it'll be good. It'll be good for me. So that's what I'm gonna do, priority number 1, while it's still light outside. And then I am going to probably just clean up here a little bit. And then my friend Morgan is sending me her paper for school. I'll read that and then just read and hang out. Misha has a job interview in a couple of hours, a second job interview at the same place that he's already had an interview for, which is exciting. And we'll see.
A room of happy children and shouts of glee. But since they're all dreaming of what Santa will bring, it's Christmas for you and me.
Here's the story. Misha got his booster vaccination on Wednesday, and when it was done at like a mall, and I had my physical therapy appointment and I met him there. And while he was waiting and I was waiting, I decided to just look at some shops. And there's this one shop that I have really come to love. The first time we ever saw it was in Holland, in the Netherlands. And I had never seen it in Germany before until we moved to Leipzig. And then I found 2 locations of this store in 2 different places. And they kind of are known for fairly cheap but very cute things. Like, they sell literally anything, stationery to paint to candles, tea, decorations, whatever, like things for your home, creative things. And when I was in there, something that I like to do is to get a new ornament for every year. And I saw that they had these like fabric ornaments, and there was one that was a star and one that was a tree. And I almost got the tree one, but I put it back because I had already picked out another one. I didn't want to get 2. And Misha got me the fabric one, the star. Is that not the cutest ornament in the world? Oh my gosh. Thanks, honey. I love that you got this for me. I love that you know me so well that I would have bought this myself anyways. So this morning I've just kind of spent on the couch, hanging out, doing whatever on my phone. But that's not how I want to spend my time. And so I think I do that when I'm trying to avoid certain tasks. And I know that one of those tasks is cleaning up around the house. And so I'm just gonna start with the kitchen, get this cleaned up. And then it's currently just 10 minutes to 11. And at some point, I think once I'm done with the kitchen, I'll start cooking because I have a recipe that I really like that I want to cook again today. I'm alone for the weekend, which really sucks, but what are you gonna do? Some of my goals for today are to obviously clean, cook, and then I want to go to a cafe that's just around the corner. It opened last month and I've never been there before. So I want to go try it out, and I also want to edit my YouTube video there, and if I have time, depending on how long the YouTube video takes, I just want to read. I'm going to take it easy today, but I do want to get some things done to feel like just better mentally. So let me get started here. I have to come back on here for a second because my mom sent me a package. She crocheted me 2 infinity scarves, and they're so beautiful. Mom, I know you're watching this. Thank you so much for these scarves. They're so pretty. This one's so soft. I really love them, and it's such a beautiful design. Oh, I love it. Thank you.
It's 5 in the morning. The kids are awake. It's Christmas.
Hey there. So I haven't been filming the past couple of days, and I'm really sorry for that. Just haven't picked up the camera. I think it's just because I subconsciously don't want this video to be too long because it has been the past couple of weeks. So I'm overthinking what it is I want to film. But I am still reading The Midnight Library. I've only got about 28 pages left. I love this book. I have made it official. Matt Haig is my favorite author yet. I enjoy his journey through mental health in all of his works. I enjoy the lightheartedness and positivity that he brings, as well as being very realistic about mental health issues. As I've mentioned before, I love the idea of this book because it's something that I think about a lot, of what could life have looked like if I pursued acting, if I became a professional golfer, if I became a writer or an editor, what would life have looked like? And I think the big point of this book, I'm not sure if I'm correct, but this is my theory. I think that it's about no matter what life or what you would have done in a life, career-wise or whatever, I think the biggest regrets we always have are the ones that hold meaning, is that we don't say I love you enough to family members, or spend enough time with people, or take care of people, or just show love in the smallest of ways. And so the lives that stick are the ones where love is. So I'm just going to finish reading this book and call it a day.
Pour a cup of coffee and we'll light up the tree. It's Christmas for everybody, but after the unwrapping is all done, oh, you know that they'll be sleeping by 1:30. I bet you that we'll both follow their lead. We'll curl up on the couch and
Unfortunately, day 5 has been missing for many years, decades. So just imagine me pulling out number 5, and now he's sitting on 6.
tomorrow's just another day of the week. It's Christmas for you.
This calendar has kind of been neglected the past couple of days because I was wrong off one day, and then I just haven't changed it in a while. But now we are at day 20, and this is 20 days until Christmas, so the 25th, not Christmas Eve. Good morning. I have my Christmas mug, and I've got a new, it's called Candy Cane Lane. It's a peppermint, vanilla, and cinnamon tea, and it smells so good. It really does smell like candy canes. Peppermint tea is also my favorite tea of all time, so this is the perfect thing to get me in the holiday season without taking away the calming effect of peppermint. So last night before I went to bed, I finished reading The Comfort Book by Matt Haig. 5 out of 5 stars. Obviously, I'm a big Matt Haig fan now. Misha is currently at a church service doing some background help, and while he's gone, I figured I might as well just read her a little while. I'm kind of in the mood for a quick read, so I figured I would work on Narnia. The Horse and His Boy is the next book, and it has like just over 100 pages to it, so it's definitely something I could read just today. So let me go ahead and get started on this one. Hello, today's Monday. I didn't really finish off this vlog yesterday, so I'll just do it now. Thank you so much for joining me this past week, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.